What's up, guys? This is a special video for the Game Inspector. Unfortunately, I haven't been able to put out any episodes, so I'm gonna kind of do this video real quick for you guys. For the few people, the couple hundred that watch my episodes, kind of as a thank you. I'm gonna show off my video game collection. But yeah, episode 5 is filmed, episode 6 is filmed, and they're in the works. It's just that I've been busy helping my dad outside. I've been working, hanging out, and everything. So it's like I've been busy with a lot of things. But yeah, get to see my game collection now. Like a lot of these game reviewers, you know, they're lucky enough to have shelves full of games, whether they're all NES, whether they're mixed. I used to think I had a lot of games until I saw some of the people on YouTube, and I was just like, I got some catching up to this. So let's check out my game collection. Guys, kind of an insider thing real quick. This is the screen I use for the games. It's a nice little Dynex. Yeah, I'm old school. I do it VHS, and you might have seen this in episode 1, which you did. I use the eye grabber, plug it in there. Though I don't know how everyone else does it, but I don't voice over as I'm playing. I actually tried that episode 1, that's why it didn't come out so perfect. But with the eye grabber, it was just lagging, and when it records, it goes really slow, so you can't play and voice over at the same time. If anybody knows a better way to do it on a Mac. Now, this is a non-Intel Mac, so you know, nowadays, those of us that have them, we're very limited to what we can actually do. Apple, you left us in the dark. You think we got thousands of dollars to go buy an Intel Mac? Well, okay, some of the older ones are a couple $100 on Amazon and eBay. If I had a better job, I'd definitely go buy that silver one. Shit is badass. So I know you guys want to see the classics. That's why you guys watch my show. Here's a little spoiler. These are all the games. This little pile right here. These are all the games I'm actually doing for the season. We got Castle Quest, Defenders of Dynatron City, Turbo Racing, Super Off-Road, Tiny Toons 2. We'll look that upside down. Whoops. And yeah, and it's also gonna be Rocky and Bullwinkle. Both of those are 2 awesome episodes. Now this one, Sesame Street. I don't know for sure if I'm gonna do it. I was thinking maybe, maybe not. Next is Kickle Cubicle, a very awesome, underrated game. You're gonna see that. MC Kids, that's gonna be a special McDonald's special episode. It's gonna be an awesome Nick episode, whatever, I don't know. Then yeah, the season finale, I'm doing Double Dragon 3, Sega, and NES. Ghosts and Goblins, as many know, it's one of the hardest games on NES. Hogan's Alley, Gumshoe, Double Dragon 1. I don't have Double Dragon 2 for NES yet. I do plan to get it. DuckTales, which is an awesome game. Don't have the second one. I have Adventures of Link and The Legend of Zelda, so it's technically Zelda 1 and 2. Castlevania 1, I finally got that last year. I didn't really get into Castlevania until later on. I didn't really know about it when I was a kid, unfortunately. Kirby's Adventure, another awesome game. Ninja Gaiden 2, or Ninja Gaiden 2. Don't have the first one or the third one. I gotta get those. Punch Out, not the Mike Tyson one, but it's still awesome. Dr. Mario, Mario 3, Mario 2. I hope you guys didn't say wire that time. I wasn't looking at the screen. Whoops. Mario Duck Hunt, World Track Class Meet, whatever that they're running game. Then I went and bought, because the original is one I had as a kid, but I messed it up. So I went and bought another one on Amazon or eBay, same thing. And then I got Mario Duck Hunt, which everyone has. Donkey Kong 1, Technobowl, Jaws. Also I got Ryger, which I actually got a couple years ago. Wasn't one of my originals. I didn't have Zelda as one of my originals. That was another game. Fortunately, my parents didn't know to get. Of course, I got the game Genie. I keep it with the illuminator. It's a cleaner thing. I just keep it on top to keep the dust from getting in. Put it in the sleeve. And I got another illuminator. It's the Sega one. If you didn't know, there's one. There's probably a Super Nintendo one. Don't have. I do own original NES controllers, even though you see me use a different one in the first episode. Also got awesome thing right here, Super Game Boy. That is awesome. So for Sega Genesis, Miss Pac-Man Golden X2, which I actually like better than the first one, because I never grew up with the arcade version, blah blah blah. I wish I had the third one, but it's expensive as hell. I'll get it one day. Bram Stoker's Dracula, awesome game. I feel like the Genesis one is the best. It's upside down. World Series Baseball 95, Simpsons, Bart's Nightmare, Battletoads, and Double Dragon, Pit Fighter, which was actually a game I started playing on the computer as a ROM, and I decided to buy it. It's one of those games a lot of people hate, but I'm a big fan of fighting games, so I couldn't help it. Mortal Kombat 2, Mortal Kombat 3, Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3. Yes. Streets of Rage 1 and 2. I wish I had the third one, and for those of you who know about it, I wish I had Bare Knuckle 3. Alright, and then of course I have Sonic 1, Sonic 2, Sonic and Knuckles. That's probably Sonic 3 underneath. Sonic Spinball, Toki. Never played the NES version when I was a kid. I had played it a couple years ago, whatever. Never really played the arcade. But after seeing them, I feel like I'll tell you season 2. Right there. X-Men, don't have the second one yet. MTV's Beavis and Butthead, Mr. Defender, the Genesis 6-pack, which Rocket gave to me because he had 2 of them. Thank you again. Shaq Fu. Pulling my collar, don't feel like actually doing it, but you're gonna see that season 2. Super Baseball 2020, awesome baseball game. Lotus 2, and those are probably, those 2 game genies. Now onto the Super Nintendo, which might be season 3. At this point, I'm thinking season 3 is gonna be Super Nintendo and Game Boy. Super Nintendo and Game Boy. So here we have Super Mario Kart, which is actually my cousin's. Zelda, which is actually my cousin's. Super Mario World, which is mine. Star Fox, my cousin's. Gradius 3, my cousin's. Super Punch Out, that's mine. Castlevania 4, it's my cousin's, but if you're watching this, let me hold that down. You can keep Ninja Turtles. Yeah, I actually have Turtles in Time, but he's borrowing that. I don't know if he's actually playing it. He's playing his PS3 as far as I know, whatever. Vegas Stakes, awesome Vegas game. ABC Monday Night Football, that was a classic. I grew up, my uncle had that, so I had to go and pick it up. Donkey Kong Country, and WrestleMania the arcade game, which is kind of like Mortal Kombat meets old school WWF. Yeah. Another game I have is Super Ghouls and Ghosts. I actually like the Sega Genesis version better. I don't own it yet. Actually just sold this on Amazon. It's hard as shit. Just in case you didn't know, I used to Retron 3 on every episode. Right now we got Super Mario All-Stars, Rocket Knight Adventures, which is actually a remake for on Xbox Live and maybe PS3, I'm not sure. Yeah, Retron 3, awesome system. You could use controllers, the original controllers, which are pretty cheap online.